Hello everyone. Today our group will discuss about how does IoT affecting our domesticity on the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of pandemic and home isolation policies, recently we have spent more time at home, while due to the popularity of the Internet of Things, domesticity has been greatly impacted. Therefore, under this context, our presentation will involve 5 parts. First is an introduction about IoT. Then we will introduce 3 aspects of impact of domestic IoT devices. First is the impact in the medical area. Second is the impact in online education with some potential moral issues. And finally, the privacy issues. In the end, we will provide some recommendations on how to use IoT devices more safely and efficiently, and how it can eliminate moral panics. So, what is IoT? IoT basically describes the ability of devices to transmit data to and from each other over the internet. It can connect all smart devices together within a network and without any human interactions. Domestic IoT devices involve smartphones, wearable technology, and even medical devices. Nowadays, IoT is creating much buzz as it impacts all walks of life, particularly for education, medical, and privacy areas. For example, based on data capturing sensors on the smartwatches, home residents could know their health condition and ask for treatment remotely with their doctors, and students could study online. The key to this is a combination among various technologies. Sensors used for collecting data and machine learning, as they have successfully achieved various communication between different devices and let the computer analyze and make data-driven recommendations to the user automatically. The latest development in the IoT various technologies such as Bluetooth 5 and IoT-specific Wi-Fi standards is well positioned to provide high bandwidth and a wider range of connections to different devices.
The change in consumer behaviors, government policies, and organization priorities open a range of opportunities to adopt IoT for innovative solutions to prepare for the new normal. Different technologies and sensors, such as machine learning, computer vision, thermal sensor, inertial sensor, which operate as IoT technologies, are used to ensure people's safety. Additionally, IoT systems are also being utilized in maintaining and monitoring people's health conditions through the ability to detect fever, cough, and sneezing. Therefore, various new features in smart home devices have been introduced in response to the change in the environment and consumer behaviors during the COVID pandemic. For example, Amazon's Alexa Care Hub allows people to check on their family members' condition remotely under the COVID restrictions. A notification can be generated for certain situations to ensure that other family members can quickly respond to an emergency. Furthermore, Informatica has developed a mobile application called Symptom Checker to interview home occupants and guide them about their current health. They have also developed an Alexa skill to integrate Symptom Checker with smart home, which technology can diagnose COVID-19 through the use of speech analysis and voice signals. Currently, more and more smart infrastructures has been designed to monitor and examine the health profile of smart home residents, and incorporating a pandemic mode in the design of smart infrastructures can assist people in better responding to the future pandemic.
Digital technologies like IoT devices also have both positive and negative impacts on children's knowledge and spiritual education at home. The first advantage of using digital technologies is that it is convenient for teachers to teach online. During the COVID-19 pandemic, kids are not allowed to go to school physically. Most teachings are completed at home online. The online study has become a part of our domesticity, and IoT devices provide a platform for communication between students and teachers. Another advantage is that IoT devices provide a way for parents who cannot balance their work and life to organize the schedule for their kids and domesticity. Some parents in America start to set up their children on workplace schedule tools like Trello. From their perspectives, its streamlined family communication helped keep everyone organized and add a layer of accountability to tasks. However, There are many disadvantages brought by these digital technologies. The ubiquitous IoT devices vastly increase screen time for children. The online teaching mode and workplace schedule tools are forcing students to organize their lives rely on these devices. The boundary between work and life becomes blurrier, which further reduces the free play time for kids. Moreover, many researchers present that screen time usually turns into moral panics for children. Moral panics is the process of arousing social concern of an issue which makes people anxious. For example, there are many opinions online telling that young people should learn different skills to be successful. They try to define what an outstanding child should be. However, some of these statements are not true, but they continuously add stress to children.
IoT devices and the data they collect can facilitate the quality of our domestic lives. And according to Statista, around 75.4 billion IoT devices are expected to be in use worldwide by 2025. As IoT devices grow, the amount of data generated will also increase. A report by U.S. Federal Trade Commission revealed that less than 10,000 households with smart home IoT devices can generate 150 million discrete data points per day. This large amount of data collection can cause personal, health, and sensitive information, which may bring privacy challenges. Smart homes mainly rely on sensors, such as cameras and microphones, to collect data. However, these devices lack reasonable and appropriate security settings, which may lead to illegal surveillance by hackers. In 2013, the FTC of the United States filed a lawsuit against TrendNet in the courts, claiming that the wireless camera had a significant security vulnerability. Hackers could easily compromise the camera and expose the private domain of camera users. Hackers illegally monitored the daily activity of babies sleeping in cots, children at play, and adults' daily activities. This is not only an invasion of privacy, but can even pose a challenge to health security. In addition, some commercial companies may maliciously collect user information for profit. People often neglect to read the terms of using IoT devices and access them all by default. This may allow to collect information to be used for commercial purpose. For example, some life insurance company may use personal health data collected by smart wearable devices to calculate different insurance rates. These issues will undermine consumers willing to buy IoT products and prevent the IoT from reaching its true potential.
Thanks, Vital. I'm Jing Ma, and I'm going to talk about recommendation for negative impact of IoT in moral panic to children and privacy issues. First, strengths on communication. Parents can seek opportunity to talk with and share with their children about what they are doing, learning, and struggling with, rather than simply tell them to turn off computer or phone. It can help parents to notice that screen time is not created equally but make a huge difference in how it is used, what it engages in, and connection it fosters, and help them to balance their hope and fears of screen time and reduce moral panic to their children by less criticizing. Second, pay attention to information security of smart device. To solve privacy issue, people should pay attention to network security. First, people should try not to connect all their home smart devices to the internet and patch security holes by security upgrade in timely manner. On the other hand, it's also necessary for internet companies to conduct self-discipline and seek cooperation with more professional security companies to regularly detect and repair the vulnerabilities. The Internet of Things brings many benefits to people's life, make it easier to ensure people's health and education during epidemic. But at the same time, the moral panic of children and the leakage of people's privacy cannot be ignored. To solve these problems, parents and children can communicate more, and people need to pay attention to the information security. That's all. Thank you.